Hello, you wonderful people. So, speaking of wonderful, Carrie Underwood just kicked off her Cry Pretty 360 tour, and I'm going in October. I'm very excited, and she just not too long ago dropped merch on her store for the tour, and you bet your sweet ass I bought me some things that are coming in soon. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the set list. Now, general opinion, I don't really have too much of a problem with it. It's got a few surprises in there, wonderful surprises, really. Um, let's talk about them, shall we? Song number one is Southbound, her latest single. Now, really and truthfully, I thought Cry Pretty, the single, was going to open up the show. I didn't think Southbound was going to do it. But, hey, whatever. And then Calpa Casanova is the next one, which is my personal favorite Carrie Underwood song. So I'm glad she kind of kept that. And the next one is Good Girl. Now, here is where I think would have been a good idea, is to mash Calpa Casanova and Good Girl up, because they're both generally the same song. So I would have done that, but you know what? This ain't my tour, so I can't say jack about it. I can't change it or anything. The next one is Last Name, which, I mean, for the Carnival Ride album, it's a staple. So she's really just putting out the bangers here first. Speaking of bangers, she does Backsliding, which I'm very happy about, because it is one of my favorite songs off of Cry Pretty. One of my favorites. And it's, in my opinion, it's kind of doing Relapse, which is on Storyteller. It's kind of doing that song justice. Because she didn't perform that one on tour. On the Storyteller tour, which I'm kind of sad about. Speaking of Storyteller, the only song from the album, Church Bells. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected Storyteller to get paid a little dust here. And I honestly thought if there was going to be just that one song, I thought it was gonna be Church Bells, and it is Church Bells. And I'm not mad about it, because it turned out to be the biggest hit off of Storyteller. So it makes sense. And then Two Black Cadillacs, my favorite off of Blown Away. My favorite. Oh my gosh. And speaking of Blown Away, she does the title track, Blown Away, next, which is like a 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch, so I love it. Want to hear a 1-2-3 punch? Next one is Drinking Alone, which, oh my god, it rocks. By the way, I did a review of the Cry Pretty album when it came out, so if you want to go see that, you can. Okay, so remember when I said a 1-2-3 punch? You want a 1-2-3-4 punch? End Up With You, which is my favorite song off of Cry Pretty. I'm so glad it is on the set list. Super, 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 super glad. And then next, she does, Flat on the Floor, which is a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I'm sorry, I got a little itch. It's a little weird, It's an album track off of Carnival Ride. I think she does this one. She's done it after the Carnival Ride tour quite frequently. So I think it's personally one of her favorites. So she always keeps putting it back into the set lists on her tours. The next one is Wasted, which is one of her very first hits. And, it's pretty good. And next is kind of like a mashup, Temporary Home, which is from Play On, which I didn't see coming. Mashed up with, wait for it, See You Again, on piano. Oh my god. She hardly ever performed that song on her tours, and really she doesn't perform it live very often. So I'm so happy she's finally doing it justice, because that song is actually I got a pretty good connection with that song. And then she does I Know You Won't, which is from Carnival Ride. Now, I've seen her perform this at the Blown Away tour, where it was one of the last 2 songs, and she just about freaking nailed it. So I'm glad to see it back. And then she finally brought back the one song I was hoping she would bring back. Just a Dream, which is from Carnival Ride. And it should have won a Grammy, by the way. Here's where I do have a little bit of an issue, though. It's mashed up with Dream On by Aerosmith. I wish it was just a dream instead of Just a Dream with Dream On, you know. But hey, you know, if it's gonna if that's what it's gonna take to get it back on a tour set list, excuse me, I will take it. And then Jesus Take the Wheel, you know, of course, why wouldn't she perform that song? It's a pretty big song for her. And The Bullet, which from Carnival Ride, Cry Pretty, so many C's, Carrie, Carnival Ride, Cry Pretty. I didn't think she was going to perform that one, because I heard that she, even when recording the song, she could hardly make it through. So I'm kind of surprised she put it on the set list. But it's a very powerful song, so hopefully that will do something that will impact the audience somehow. Then, of course, because I love a lot of Carrie Underwood, duh, one of my top 10 favorites, Something in the Water, the Grammy Award-winning #1 country Christian smash. I'm so glad she brought it back, because when she was doing on the Storyteller tour as the last song, I was like, eventually I was just like, I gotta hear this song live. And then when I went to the Storyteller tour, I was just like, I felt God was talking to me. And then the next one is Low, which is not one of my favorites off of Cry Pretty, so we'll forget that one. And then Women of Country medley with her tour openers, and which honors a lot of the powerful women in country music. One of them being another one of my personal favorites, Miss Shania Twain, when they do Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Now, she performed this on the CMT Artist of the Year special a couple months back, so I'm excited to hear this one, Beach. And then Undo It, which a lot of people are kind of like, why is this still on this? Why is this still a thing? Here's my thing. Do you not want fun? Because if you do not want fun, then you... And then The Champion, which I like. You know, he's a slapper. And actually, this is kind of bad for me to say because it's her biggest hit. Before He Cheats, I kind of want her to drop that one. I'm not that huge on the song, to be quite honest with you. The only reason you'll get me to slap to that song is if it's going to be probably the only Carrie Underwood song I ever hear in public. That and the Shania Twain reference. And the last 2 songs on the set list are the singles, Cry Pretty and Love Wins. And, you know, I kind of suspected Love Wins to be the closer, you know. By the way, speaking of Love Wins, it deserved better. Just saying. So, hopefully when I go see her in October, she does not change a damn thing. Because this set list is pretty good. You know. Something I wish she would do is something Taylor Swift does on her tours, and that is like surprise songs. You know, like songs that, you know, she doesn't really perform anymore. So, I don't think she'll ever do that, but it's a fingers crossed. But yeah, hopefully she doesn't change this when I go see her soon, in a couple months. 5 months from now, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to manage. But other than that, I'm out of here. I hope you do go see Carrie Underwood live, because she is thebomb.com. Okay? Now, this will be the 3rd time I see her, so I'm very excited. I got floor tickets, so it's gonna be fun. Alright, this video is already 10 minutes long, so I should probably just get the hell on out of here. Stream Cry Pretty, please. She needs the sales. No, she doesn't. She's Carrie Underwood. She'll be fine.